ऐसा प्लेयर है मतलब अर्जुन, मतलब उसको बस बोल दे कि जा अब खत्म कर दो दुनिया ने।
Position because Edith and Ruby, Edith has the upper hand for sure, and I think we can see a good XP lane for Lutfi. Maybe still the Paquito, I'm not sure, but maybe also the Cho for the aggressive pick in the rover position.
Cho in the Edith, Lutfi, Cho,
Yeah, something like that, or even a Barrett, yeah, for sure.
Combined.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking a lot about having good balance in competition here on the English desk. If you have one hero, they can take some damage. So, how do you feel about the situation here? So, is the Ruby combo compared to the Barrad's Edith?
I think whoever can CC the jungler, the assassins, wins this game for sure. Like whoever have the Barats and the Edith and also the Ruby and Teresa who is more sharp will win the objective fight, and it will lead to the snowball for the Nolan or the Fanny in this game.
And it also looks like a tough decision for Glockton. Which ultimate are you going to get for the Valentina? There's some strong ultimates on the side of Onyx that will really round out the team fighting of Evo's Glory.
Evo's Glory now lead. Not lead.
Trail.
They're trailing the series, ladies and gentlemen. If they want to continue forward, if they want a fighting chance, they need to be able to get this win in the second game of the series. Welcome back to the land of Dawn for game number 2 for Evo's Glory and Fnatic Onyx.
Beautiful, right? Because it was Flex, it technically gave the opportunity to go
For a great pick for either the roam, either double down like the Cho. We saw the Cho in the XP yesterday. By Luke, also up against the Nolan. You want to try to lock him down, like Aldo said.
Let's get a quick glance. Oh, it's all the lethal ignitions for the set. Times will be enough to seal the deal. Kiwi, though, with the Quantum Charge, wants to try and have some more maneuverability and, of course, sustainability when he's just moving around, going for these small skirmishes. The big concern I have right here, especially for Onyx, is the fact that they do have the Edith, but they can give the Primal Wrath into the hands. Massive tool of
DPS, and
Usually, when you're fighting against DPS, against a team with a Terizla, it's going to be difficult to try and contest the burst. Now with a Terizla and a carry, in theory, on paper, Evo shouldn't really lose out when it comes to a front.
Purify against Fluffy's power pick. That's a lot of damage already placed from Kyrie in the early game. Wait a minute.
Stop and then punishing. Out of nowhere, Annabelle reading out the maneuvers, reading out the movements. Just like that, small win. And in an assassin matchup, that could be deadly. Oh, mid lane though. Earth Shatter, and then onward just...
Similar to game number 1, right? That counter-aggression play coming through, and Evos were able to get the better out of that exchange. But the question is, what about the setup? Fluffy, at level 4 already, can utilize his penalty zone to get a little bit of a grasp on this neutral objective, but we'll see.
Able to find a death as well. Come on, one. That's a penalty zone. Sans flickers into it. Annabelle gets slain by Sans. Who's still able to dish out some damage. Kibo is the one who picks up the turtle. Falcon stole the Primal Wrath away, but look at Fluffy who's isolated. Came on. Flickers forward. Earth Shatter to take him down. Immobilize as well. Onto Dreams, and Kibo wants to continue this chase but gets shooed away by Clockhood.
That was essentially a 2-for-0 trade made in by Fnatic Onyx as they were able to pick up the objective and that kill over. And that was the curious thing, right? With the fact that Fluffy was able to utilize it, but there was no follow-up with the penalty zone that he popped up in that final moment to cancel the Feather Airstrike.
Hey guys,
In theory, right? The Terizla should be a direct counter to the Barca, but now Keyboy getting jumped on. Fracture as well used up. Keyboy still trying to walk away, and Clockhood finds one last basic attack to finally take Keyboy down. As I was saying though, there's damage available for sure, and usually when a Terizla gets onto you, there's not much you can do. But now Terizla, Dom Narm into the cable, the penalty zone defensively used up, but then he stomps on his head as he's unconscious.
Arashi, I'm sorry, my guy. I keep throwing it over to you, but every time you begin, you get interrupted, so please continue.
No, we will only accept the sorry from Fnatic Onic.
That's true.
They don't owe me an apology, man. Every single time I start a chain of thought, it can never finish. But then again, this is the grand finals, and both these teams, again, when they do see
opportunity, they always want to play for this high tempo style. I think Evos have their eyes on Sans though. Will Keyboy sniff this out? Alright. Gonna be a slow situation for now yet again. With the assassins though,
That's Loopy.
Lane, it seems Dreams has been shooed away. Feather airstrike flicker, Sans! But Dreams gets out too with his own flicker. Look at Keyboy walking around, canceling that recall. But it was all just a bait. Keyboy has delayed them, and he might just delay it again. Primal Wrath thrown away. Keyboy still trying to find this angle. Fluffy in the back goes into the penalty zone, locks Keyboy down with an Earth Shatter, used up the Primal Wrath and the flicker out. Fnatic Onic have outplayed Evo's glory in his bottom lane. That's another missile pull. Fluffy back, one more shot to do it, and Keyboy is still melting Clockhood 4 members who are now forced to run away. And now, the airstrike cancels it. Kai assassinates Brand. CW with Fnatic Onic, it's all on them.
The defending champions in minute number 6, they bare their teeth and they show the White Tigers what claws are really made of. A 3-4-0 trade. Meanwhile, Annabelle gonna be able to get a trade in for that tower in the top side. But despite everything, it's nowhere near as dominant as what Fnatic Onic are showing to us as we take a look at the items.
Octopus CW going with the Windtalker. Gonna go for more basic attacks for later on, but Brands, he recognizes the need for extra physical defense already with the Steel Liquid, but it doesn't matter if the fights kind of play out like this. Now with Onic controlling, here's goes for Keyboy.
Oh, the Earth Shatter connects onto 2. Fluffy goes in for the penalty zone. That's a red team from Annabelle. A red block as Fnatic Onic pop that, conceal it, go and chase. CW has a Lycan form. Kyrie goes in for the cutthroat, and it's Sans who executes them. Fluffy and Dreams traded for the turtle. Fnatic Onic want to get more. The purple buff is what they set their sights on. Oh! Predicts the dash of Annabelle, and CW goes in for the Lycan pounce. My goodness!
Dominance, brilliance, intelligence, whatever the source given. Not really sure which one you would like to use here, but what? 3-4-0 trade again for Fnatic Onic. And it's just such a shame for Annabelle, because up until this point, he's always been able to farm so much quicker.
Hang on to the gold advantage early. Kyrie to come in and clean up. And even there, a play to secure his buff. This man is an absolute menace, and this just locks down Annabelle. Now, whenever he's trying to make a play, he's gonna always be worrying about where's Keyboy? What's Keyboy doing? And that few seconds of hesitation can be deadly in a game of this magnitude.
The mind games, and now the damage that Sans has built for himself. That burst damage that comes team fights, they have been detrimental now. He's holding 3 items.
Now they're looking for the purple buff again. Feather airstrike onto the back of Flicker as well. Clock could be like this. He's forced to pop the Primal Wrath just to survive.
Great play. Will be able to walk up early and with if he wants to be the main front line to buy some time for Brands.
And if realized by Fnatic Onic to go in for that pickup before they go. Had a level lead above of Kyrie. Now it's completely swapped. Kyrie level 14, Annabelle level 13.
Oh, the missiles catches on Fluffy. That's his welcome straight into the Feather airstrike and the Earth Shadow. Fluffy cannot Annabelle, who's still able to dash away, but Kyrie continues his onslaught of damage onto Clockwood, who's forced to use the Primal Wrath to escape. 1-for-1 XP for XP.
Did I see Kyrie cut through the Lord in the middle of that fight? Except like he moves in the direction of the big kills. Franz though,
But the airstrike, this time Sans doesn't have the flicker, so Franz can just walk out of it.
8 more seconds before that happened. But yes, but no, he went with the Barats, and he was able to get a big pick off there. And being the main engage tool, he's a lot more impactful here. And right now, San has picked up the Winter Trench. As we said, like earlier, there's going to be more damage output coming in from Evo. So if he doesn't feel
And if he goes in for something like the Purify, honestly, it takes away from his edge. It takes away from his aggression, so it really does make sense. But now, ladies and gentlemen, most of these turrets have fallen. Kyrie already trying to go.
Have to be punished!
of damage, a lot of say.
And I'm offended into the Dancer's block. Penalty zone into the backline, but it doesn't find Sans. As Kiboy does the same thing in the back, but it's going to be a Purify from Franz. Primal Wrath to escape. Look, he loses his life. CW with the Lycan Pound, able to get 2. Winner truncheon into the fracture has. Doesn't have the flicker. He's going to be slain by Clockwood and Kiboy with immortality. Kyrie, no purple, but Lycan Pounds. But Calvin with not.
The 3-for-2 trade. Away from champions has ultimately winning.
When he was thought that he was out of the equation, now he's going. Fortunately for Brands, he
Is very far as the item for CW. So that's why we can utilize it on the so there will be big people to secure him. On the other hand, look at Sans. It's waiting for Annabelle to and go for a purple buff. Last Sans. What is he doing here? But now he'll be backing away, going back to the Lord. With the way pushing on the top side, this is the chance. This is the moment. Once again, Asians teams continue. Whereas for Fnatic, Onyx, and people, they both know that they literally panic and make a crazy move undecidedly in the situation. And go a little bit with my point now. Even you're seeing them trying to be disciplined,